Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Stanesha Adams.
And I'm Darryl Anderson. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a non-profit organization that empowers youth voice. In addition to celebrating a new year, Chicago will be celebrating a new mayor in 2011.
After 20 years in office, Mayor Richard M. Daley decided in September of last year that he would not run for re-election. Shocking, ever since the story first hit, the race has been on to fill Chicago's #1 seat.
Some CPS high school students had the opportunity to interview the top 4 candidates for the running of mayor. Here's FSM's Vennetta Sims with more.
The Mikva Challenge is a nonprofit organization that helps teens to become involved in government and politics. Along with educating the youth, Mikva stresses the importance of voicing your opinion.
I think it's important for young people to realize they own the government and that they have a voice and that they're experts on issues that the politicians need to know about.
Mikva helps young people become aware of the candidates and what they're running for and how they're running in the whole process, and it makes them feel connected so they're more interested.
Although the Mikva Challenge allows teens to become more interested in the political campaign, most of them aren't of voting age, but that doesn't stop their drive.
Even those who aren't able to vote because they're not 18 and because they're not registered, it's actually giving them an opportunity to learn about who's going to be the next mayor, because this is a big deal. This is the first time that Mayor Daley is not going to be mayor anymore.
Teens involved in the Mikva Challenge believe that their voices will be heard in this year's mayoral election. They can express to the running candidates their concerns about school and community.
Education budgets should definitely be fixed. I think we've been spending a lot of unnecessary money, and we should put more money into children and their education, because we are the future.
Those involved with Mikva take this opportunity to learn about the candidates seriously, but they believe the youth's vote can make a big difference.
Especially when you're a teenager, you need to know about that. You must, because you're around that age where you need to start learning how to vote, and you need to know who you're going to vote for and pay more attention to what side you want to be a part of.
For more information about the organization, visit mikvachallenge.org. For FSM News, I'm Vennetta Sims.
Chicago youth have a lot to say about what they want in our next mayor. Here's some of their hopes when we come back.
Coming up in Teen Talk, we'll also find out about how some students feel about their student government.
I don't recall. I forgot.
No.
No.
I have no clue.
Welcome back to FSM News.
Although many of them may not be of voting age, some teams have a lot to say about the qualities they are looking for in their new mayor of Chicago.
For 2 decades, Mayor Daley has worked hard to bring out change and progress to the city of Chicago. He has also been a huge supporter of youth through programs like Youth Ready Chicago. So it's only natural that teens will have big expectations for the next mayor. Here's more on what they want from their mayor. While there are 6 candidates, there are 4 main candidates that are constantly in the news. They are Gary Chico, Carol Mosley Brown, Miguel Del Valle, and Rahm Emanuel. Some teens have strong opinions about what they hope the next mayor will do for their city. Some teens are concerned about the lack of diversity in the neighborhood. They are hoping that the new mayor will solve this problem.
There are really no communities where everybody's mixed. Like usually you have the white neighborhood, black neighborhood, Latino neighborhood, Chinese neighborhood, and I don't think he's going to be able to change it.
Other teens would just like someone to help strengthen and protect our city.
More money and more people to stop the violence that's going on.
In the end, teens don't just have requests, but they also have a few words of encouragement.
Good luck, and hopefully you know how to handle the stress.
With the election just a few weeks away, we will soon find out who will fill in the city's top spot. For FSM News, I am Stanesha Adams. You know, Darryl, I think that I might run for president next year.
You don't think you're getting a little ahead of yourself, Stanesha?
I meant president of my student body, silly. It's never too early to start learning about politics. Up next in Teen Talk, find out how you should get involved in your student government.
Hello, and welcome to Teen Talk. I'm Shakiva Ransom.
And I'm Dominique Peters.
Did you know our First Lady Michelle Obama was treasurer of her senior class at Whitney Young High School and a member of Student Council?
Just like her, teens have a say in what goes on in their school years. But do they take advantage of it?
We asked teens just how important student government is at their school.
They get a lot of things started. They get a lot of programs for students like us to go to, and it makes fun programs.
They plan trips and stuff for us. Like, we had a skating trip they put together. It was good.
Fundraise for things like prom and homecoming events. I love student government. We're able to express ourselves. We're able to represent our class as a whole. It's a few individuals representing an entire class. And I feel it's very important to have student government at your school.
What position would you take on and why?
I will become the president.
And why?
I like being the leader.
Being in student government can teach you leadership skills and how to voice your opinion.
So don't be scared to try out for your student government. Every voice counts.
Back to you in the studio.
There's much more to come up on FSM News, so keep watching.
Coming up, we'll tell you how you can get your voice heard by the mayor.
We'll be right back.
I don't know any of these people. Oh my God, Paris Hilton? I love her.
Youth from high school, after-school programs, and organizations across the city use their voices in positive ways.
They are creating both written and video blogs on a site presented by the Mikva Challenge. It's DearMayor.com.
DearMayor.com was created to give Chicago youth an outlet to share their opinions with the mayoral candidates.
Here are some of the messages that have been created by Free Spirit Media's youth at Powerhouse High School and Western House College Prep.
Mayor, I feel that nutrition among young children and teens is a huge problem. There should be better parks and more nutritious meals served at school lunch. Also, I feel that PE should be brought back and made mandatory for all schools. With your help, we can stop childhood obesity. This message has been brought to you by Ladarius Jackson of Powerhouse High, Free Spirit Media.
Dear Mayor, the crime rate is too high in my city. I feel scared to even walk out my house. It would be really nice if somehow you can control crime rates. Visit high schools once a week and see how the students react to things and view how they feel. Just asking for your help. From Tia, Free Spirit Media at Westinghouse.
It's not too late for you to share your thoughts with the candidates for mayor. Just visit the site DearMayor.com and get started on your new post.
Well, it's time for us to wrap up this week's newscast, but we'll be back with more news, teen talk, and PSAs.
Until then, check us out on Facebook. Search FSM News. You can also find us on ABC7, Chicago's website, in the community section. See ya.
Free Spirit Media partners with schools and organizations to provide education, access, and opportunity in media production to underserved urban youth. Through hands-on production of their own media content, participants build life skills in communication, critical and independent thinking, teamwork, and the use of technology. Believing that youth perspectives are a critical element of American culture, Free Spirit Media actively distributes student work to a range of audiences. Participants' dreams and aspirations grow, and in turn, their voices and visions benefit our society.